107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B.
You know what I find that throughout the years, your music has been empowering to women. And when we heard of the reason why you were arrested or whatever, you know, how it came to be incarceration the second time, there were so many different stories that people heard. Can you just make it clear to them exactly what happened?
Well, that's what I'm still wondering. Right?
Yeah, because a lot of people have heard so many different things, and me knowing you personally, I know, I mean, I have such a problem with what I'm hearing, so that's why I want to give you this forum, so you can be clear and clear the air.
Right. Well, I don't usually talk about my business. That's why I didn't, address it way before now. But, like, for me, my kids are very important to me. And, like, basically, I know this is my first time ever even addressing it. And after this, I'm not going to even address it no more. But a lot of people say that I was convicted of some domestic violence and all this stuff like that. I mean, the media is going to say all kind of things, but if you look at my transcripts, I ain't never been charged with hitting a woman or pushing a woman or even breathing on a woman hard, And I think one of the main reasons is because a woman don't pose no threat to me.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. If you threaten my space and I feel threatened by you, I got to provide for my children, so it's important for me to protect my space. But up until this point, sitting on this stage right now, that has never happened. The lady had kept my kids away from me for a little while, and I tried to work it out like an amicable way, but it didn't. So I just had to blow down on the house and bang on the door like I want to see my kids, And then after I thought about it, I thought in my mind, I said, well, damn, I am banging on this door right here, and if my kids wake up, I think that they're going to be afraid, and I don't want them to be afraid, so I left, and then the police got behind me when I was leaving, and I just didn't want to stop. Don't ask me why, shit, I just didn't.
Well, in that moment,
Right, I'm in that moment, and so next thing I know, I got about 50 cars behind me. I keep a burner on me, like, just period. That's just me. Like, so then next thing I know, I look up, and my tire is sitting in my lap. I didn't hit a tree, and they in the car. They, they got, the guns that I had on me, and and they asked me, did I apologize, as far as for what happened, and I think by being a role model, at some point you have some responsibility. But I also got a responsibility to me, too. And I know that might sound kind of shallow, but I'm Lyfe Jennings, but I'm also Chester Jennings, too. So sometimes Chester Jennings is going to make mistakes that Lyfe Jennings can't clean up.
right.
Sometimes Chester Jennings going to have that burner because he want to protect himself. Sometimes Chester Jennings going to drink too much alcohol. Sometimes Chester Jennings going to say the wrong thing. But Lyfe Jennings would never be Lyfe Jennings if it wasn't for the trials and tribulations that Chester Jennings had went through. All right?
And thank you, and I appreciate you clearing the air, because I know from what you just said just now, I heard about 30 different versions, and I wanted it to come from your mouth. And so for brothers who are, and from that point to now, what have you learned, and what can you advise them to do or not to do?
Well, first and foremost, don't be banging on folks' doors late at night. Keep your hands to yourself. No, but I think, man, I'm really aggressive. I know I always seem calm, but I'm a really aggressive dude, man, and I really I pop off like real quick. It's like, all right, cool. Well, I used to be like that, but now I just learned that this ain't gonna last forever. This emotion that I have right now is something temporary, So now I've learned to just wait it out. And that's really some trill advice. Can I cuss? Shit.
Well, we're streaming live.
I only want to say shit.
Maybe. You done said it like 3 times.
Shit. I mean, sorry. No, but that's some trill stuff right there, man. If You feeling a certain kind of way, all you got to do is wait it out. If you got to lock yourself in the bathroom, all you have to do is wait it out. Because something I read that was just so powerful to me is don't do something permanent for a temporary thing. You know, I'm gonna say that one more time because that was powerful to me. Do not do something permanent for a temporary thing, man. So you just gotta find yourself a space, a quiet space, and just wait it out. I guarantee you 100%, by the time you come back, you're gonna be feeling different about that thing, man.
Definitely.